Clint Eastwood is a famous actor, director, producer, and even a former politician. His journey to stardom was marked by increasingly lucrative paychecks, reflecting his undeniable box office appeal. Clint Eastwood was born on May 31, 1930, in San Francisco. At birth, he weighed 11 pounds 6 ounces, earning him the nickname Samson from the nurses. During the 1930s, his family frequently moved along the West Coast, as his father took on various jobs. By the 1940s, they settled in Piedmont, California, a wealthy community where they enjoyed a comfortable lifestyle, including a swimming pool, a country club membership, and multiple cars. However, Clint's school years were challenging. He struggled academically and was held back in middle school. His rebellious nature led to disciplinary issues, including an expulsion from Piedmont High after Clint wrote an inappropriate message on the school's athletic scoreboard. Clint completed his education at Oakland Technical High School before working various jobs, including lifeguard, paperboy, grocery clerk, golf caddy, and forest firefighter. During the Korean War, he was drafted into the U.S. Army, but was assigned to Fort Ord as a lifeguard. Here, Eastwood met Chuck Hill, a well-connected figure in the entertainment industry, who introduced him to cinematographer Irving Glassberg. Recognizing Eastwood's potential, Glassberg arranged a meeting with director Arthur Lubin. Impressed by Eastwood's rugged looks and screen presence, Lubin encouraged him to take acting lessons, advice that would shape his future career. Determined to make his mark, Eastwood started auditioning for roles. He landed his first small part in Revenge of the Creature and continued to pick up minor roles. Then came 1959, when he got his big break with Rawhide, a Western series that ran for 6 seasons. The show made him a familiar face, but true superstardom was still just out of reach. In 1964, Clint took a gamble, one that would change his life. Traveling to Italy for a low-budget Western that Hollywood barely noticed, he starred in A Fistful of Dollars. The film became a surprise hit, spawning 2 sequels, For a Few Dollars More and The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Suddenly, Eastwood wasn't just a TV cowboy anymore. He was an international movie star. Clint continued his Western dominance with films like Hang 'em High, 1968. In the film, Eastwood played a man who, after being wrongfully lynched and left for dead, becomes a sheriff seeking revenge. Starring alongside actors like Inger Stevens and Pat Hingle, Eastwood's performance marked a significant turning point in his career. As highlighted in the first section, the film achieved remarkable box office success, earning Eastwood an impressive $400,000, along with 25% of the net box office profits. The 1970s weren't just good to Clint Eastwood, they cemented him as an unstoppable force in Hollywood. In 1971, he delivered a career-defining performance as Inspector Harry Callahan in Dirty Harry. With a steely glare and a .44 Magnum, he didn't just clean up the streets, he redefined the action genre. The film became a cultural phenomenon, giving birth to the legendary line, "Do you feel lucky, punk?" and spawning multiple sequels that made Eastwood an action icon for generations. But Eastwood didn't just want to be in front of the camera. He wanted to shape the stories himself. In 1973, he took a bold step into directing with High Plains Drifter, a dark and intense drama. Just 3 years later, he proved his talent behind the camera with The Outlaw Josie Wales, 1976, a revisionist Western praised by both critics and fans. Then, in 1979, he swapped shootouts for laughs in Every Which Way But Loose, a light-hearted comedy that became a surprise box office hit. Eastwood wasn't just an action star, he was a storyteller who refused to be limited to one genre. As the 1980s rolled in, Eastwood wasn't slowing down. While he continued to dominate as an action star, he sharpened his craft as a filmmaker, blending action with deeper, more thoughtful narratives. In 1983, he returned as Harry Callahan in Sudden Impact, the highest-grossing entry in the Dirty Harry series. But it was in 1985 that he truly turned heads with Pale Rider, a haunting, visually stunning Western that solidified his directorial style. Then, in 1988, he stepped completely out of his comfort zone with Bird, a deeply personal biopic about jazz legend Charlie Parker. The film showcased Eastwood's ability to tackle complex and emotional storytelling, earning him a Golden Globe for Best Director. By the 1990s, Eastwood had officially entered his golden era, not just as an actor, but as one of Hollywood's most respected filmmakers. In 1992, he gave the Western genre one final brutal masterpiece with Unforgiven. More than just a cowboy flick, it was a raw, introspective deconstruction of violence, morality, and justice. The film won 4 Academy Awards, including Best Picture and Best Director, marking Eastwood's triumphant arrival as a world-class auteur. But he wasn't done surprising audiences. In 1995, he delivered one of his most emotional performances in The Bridges of Madison County, a romantic drama opposite Meryl Streep. By 1997, he was diving into political thrillers and literary adaptations with Absolute Power and Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil, proving once again that he was more than just a cowboy with a gun, he was a masterful storyteller. Even in his 80s, Eastwood showed no signs of slowing down. In 2008, he directed Gran Torino, a film that became a cultural sensation and reaffirmed his box office dominance after decades in the industry. 6 years later, American Sniper, 2014, took the world by storm, earning over $540 million globally and securing 6 Oscar nominations. And just when people thought he might finally retire, he made a triumphant return in 2018's The Mule, proving at 88 that he could still captivate audiences. In 2021, at the age of 91, Eastwood directed and starred in Cry Macho, a reflective neo-Western about aging and second chances, a theme that mirrored his own journey. Then, in 2024, Eastwood surprised fans again when he announced Juror No. 2, a legal thriller starring Nicholas Hoult and Toni Collette. The film revolves around a juror who is torn between keeping a deadly secret and doing what is right by revealing the truth, even if it puts him in danger. With Juror No. 2, Eastwood not only returns to the thriller genre, but also wants to close out his illustrious career on a strong note. If this is indeed his final film, it will be a meaningful farewell from one of the greatest filmmakers in cinema history. From the dusty streets of the Old West to the grand stages of the Academy Awards, Clint Eastwood's journey is the stuff of legend. Even as he steps away from the director's chair, Eastwood's legacy will continue to inspire, entertain, and remind us of what true Hollywood greatness looks like. Enduring success has given Eastwood a life many people dream of. He has built an impressive real estate portfolio, primarily in his home state of California. His properties reflect both refined taste and smart investments, many of which have increased in value over time. Now, let's take a closer look at some of his most notable estates. Carmel Home, a Spanish Revival gem. Clint Eastwood, of his most notable properties, was located in Carmel by the Sea, California, a beautiful coastal town he has been closely associated with for decades. This home, built around 1924, was designed in the classic Spanish Revival style, featuring red-tiled roofs, white stucco walls, arched doorways, and elegant balconies that reflect the architectural charm of the era. Spanning approximately 4,400 square feet, the estate offers spacious yet cozy and private living spaces. It includes 4 bedrooms, each designed with large windows that allow natural light to flood in while providing stunning views of the surrounding landscape. Refined interior details such as exposed wooden beams, hardwood floors, vintage fireplaces, and expansive terraces create a luxurious yet nature-connected atmosphere. The property also boasts lush, meticulously maintained gardens, offering a serene retreat. One of its highlights is the large courtyard with stone pathways, where the owner could enjoy the fresh ocean breeze and the tranquil beauty of Carmel. Clint Eastwood acquired this property in the 1980s, though the exact purchase price remains undisclosed. However, after owning it for more than a decade, he decided to sell it in 1996 for approximately $2.25 million. During this period, Eastwood was at the peak of his career with a string of box office hits, while also stepping into politics as the mayor of Carmel by the Sea from 1986 to 1988. The house was not just a retreat, but also a private sanctuary where he could find peace amid his busy schedule. His decision to sell the property may have been influenced by his focus on other real estate projects, such as the development of Mission Ranch and Tehama, 2 of his significant ventures in the Carmel area. After changing hands over the years, the property was sold again in October 2024 for $18.55 million, proving the enduring value of real estate in Carmel by the Sea, especially homes with rich history and connections to legendary figures like Clint Eastwood. Tehama, a luxury, eco-friendly enclave in Carmel. In the early 1980s, Clint Eastwood purchased a sprawling 500-acre property in the hills overlooking Carmel and Monterey Bay. Over the years, he continued acquiring adjacent land, expanding his holdings to an impressive 2,040 acres. For decades, the land remained untouched, preserved in its natural state. Eventually, Clint had a vision. He transformed the property into an exclusive private community while maintaining a vast nature preserve. This ambitious project became Tehama, a high-end, eco-friendly residential enclave and country club. Tehama is designed to be both luxurious and environmentally conscious. Only 90 home sites were planned across 300 acres, leaving over 85% of the community's land untouched. At the heart of Tehama is a stunning golf course designed by renowned architect J. Morrish, which opened in 1999. Membership at the country club is strictly by invitation, adding to its exclusivity. When the undeveloped lots first hit the market, prices ranged from $1.5 million to $6.25 million, with the most expensive parcels spanning up to 10 acres and offering breathtaking ocean views. Clint reserved one of the most coveted lots for himself, a stunning 14-acre estate, where he built a magnificent 16,000-square-foot villa. Located just a short golf cart ride from the main clubhouse and restaurant, his estate is a masterpiece of luxury and privacy. If ever listed for sale, Clint's home could easily fetch between $15 million and $20 million. Mission Ranch Hotel in Monterey County, California. In 1986, Clint Eastwood purchased a dairy farm in Monterey County, California, and transformed it into the luxurious and lavish Mission Ranch Hotel. The ranch is located near the famous Carmel Mission, adding a touch of historical significance to its already remarkable location. Mission Ranch, a historic gem set on 22 acres of pristine land, with stunning views of Point Lobos, Carmel River Beach, and the majestic Pacific Ocean. The ranch's charm lies in its carefully restored buildings, which now feature 31 hotel rooms spread across 10 different structures, each offering a taste of the historic estate. Mission Ranch is more than just a place to stay. It is an experience that immerses guests in the tranquility of nature and the history of the land. While dining at the on-site restaurant, guests can enjoy classic American cuisine while taking in the peaceful view of sheep grazing in the nearby pastures. The restaurant is also known for its lively piano bar, which adds a local and entertaining touch to the dining experience. Just 9 blocks south of downtown Carmel and just 8 blocks from picturesque Carmel Beach, Mission Ranch is the perfect location for those looking to explore the area while enjoying a peaceful getaway. In addition to its picturesque and charming accommodations, Mission Ranch is also a popular spot for special occasions. Its idyllic setting makes it the perfect destination for romantic getaways, weddings, corporate events, corporate retreats, and family get-togethers. For those looking to stay active during their visit, the ranch is home to the Mission Ranch Tennis and Fitness Club, which offers guests access to a variety of amenities to enhance their stay. With its rich history, stunning location, and unique offerings, Mission Ranch stands out as a true Carmel treasure, offering an unforgettable experience for every visitor. Investment in Pebble Beach Golf Links, a timeless masterpiece. In 1999, when the golf course was put up for sale by the Japan-based company Lone Cypress, Clint Eastwood, along with his longtime friends Peter Ueberroth and Richard Ferris, led a group of investors to acquire the property. Their offer of $820 million was lower than competing bids, but it was accepted because they promised to complete the purchase within just 10 days. Eastwood's strong popularity in Japan at the time may have also influenced the seller's decision. Although Eastwood played a key role in securing the deal, he is not the sole owner of the golf course. Instead, he is one of the primary investors in a larger ownership group. Over the years, the value of their investment has tripled, proving their business expertise. As a longtime resident of Pebble Beach and a passionate golfer, Eastwood remains actively involved in maintaining and improving the course, ensuring it remains a world-class destination. Pebble Beach Golf Links is one of the most prestigious golf courses in the world, located along the breathtaking coastline of California. With its stunning scenery and illustrious history, this course is not only a dream destination for professional golfers, but also a symbol of luxury and exclusivity. Originally designed by Jack Neville and Douglas Grant, Pebble Beach Golf Links opened in 1919. From the beginning, it gained admiration for its remarkable seaside location, offering players a perfect blend of natural beauty and challenging terrain. Over the past century, the course has undergone several renovations while preserving its original charm, seamlessly integrating into the rugged coastal landscape. The course features 18 holes spanning approximately 6,800 yards, with its unique combination of seaside cliffs, rolling greens, and strategically placed sand traps. Some of the most iconic holes include the short but treacherous par 3 7th hole, which is highly susceptible to strong coastal winds, the stunning 8th hole requiring a precise shot over a small inlet, and the legendary 18th hole, a breathtaking finishing hole running along the coastline. Pebble Beach Golf Links has hosted numerous prestigious tournaments, most notably the U.S. Open, attracting legendary golfers such as Jack Nicklaus, Tiger Woods, and Phil Mickelson. The annual @&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am also brings together professional golfers and celebrities, adding to the course's global appeal. Beyond golf, Pebble Beach is synonymous with luxury, offering high-end accommodations such as the Lodge at Pebble Beach and the Inn at Spanish Bay. Guests not only experience world-class golf, but also indulge in fine dining, spa treatments, and outdoor activities along the stunning California coast. For those who have the opportunity, a visit to Pebble Beach is an unforgettable experience in the world of golf. Historic Pebble Beach Estate. Hacienda Este Madera is Clint Eastwood's stunning private estate in Pebble Beach, California. Renowned for its historic charm and exquisite Spanish-style architecture, this estate has been a cherished retreat for years. It reflects Eastwood's deep appreciation for classic design, privacy, and the region's rich history. Built in the 1920s, the estate exemplifies timeless Californian elegance, featuring traditional adobe walls, rustic wooden beams, red-tiled roofs, and meticulously landscaped gardens. Clint Eastwood purchased Hacienda Este Madera in 1994, drawn to its historical significance and serene setting within the exclusive Pebble Beach community. Over the years, he carefully preserved the estate's original character while making subtle renovations to enhance its comfort and functionality. The estate has served as a peaceful retreat for Eastwood, reflecting his appreciation for classic architecture and tranquil coastal living. In 2023, Clint Eastwood put Hacienda Este Madera on the market with an asking price of $9.75 million. With its rich history, prime location, and Eastwood's iconic status, the estate immediately captured the interest of luxury home buyers and real estate enthusiasts alike. Beyond its architectural significance, the property's value is elevated by its proximity to the world-famous Pebble Beach golf links and its breathtaking views of the Pacific Ocean. A perfect blend of timeless elegance, historic charm, and Hollywood legacy, this remarkable estate stands as a true gem within the prestigious Pebble Beach community. Cars. Clint Eastwood is a legend on the silver screen, but beyond his iconic film career, he harbors another deep passion: cars. His collection is a fascinating mix of vintage classics and high-performance machines, each with a story that reflects both his appreciation for history and his love of innovation. Among the standouts is the GMC Typhoon, a high-performance SUV that took the automotive world by storm in 1992. While SUVs are often built for utility, the Typhoon was a game-changer. Its sleek yet rugged design housed a turbocharged V6 engine capable of launching from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 5.3 seconds, an astonishing feat for its time. This blend of power and practicality has made it a coveted gem among car enthusiasts, and for Eastwood, it's a testament to his appreciation for vehicles that push boundaries. But Eastwood's collection isn't just about speed and luxury. It also includes charming oddities like the Morris Minor Countryman. Introduced in the late 1940s, this compact car stood out for its wooden-framed rear body, giving it a distinctive, nostalgic appeal. Small, stylish, and incredibly maneuverable, the Morris Minor was ideal for navigating narrow streets, adding an unexpected yet delightful touch to Eastwood's lineup. From rare vintage models to cutting-edge sports cars, Clint Eastwood's collection is more than just a garage full of vehicles. It's an extension of his larger-than-life persona. Each car tells a story, embodying his love for craftsmanship, innovation, and the thrill of the open road. Philanthropy. Eastwood has spent decades supporting charitable causes, particularly in education, healthcare, and environmental conservation. One of his most notable contributions has been his unwavering support for veterans. Deeply appreciative of those who have served the country, Eastwood has donated to numerous military charities and veteran assistance programs. He regularly funds initiatives that provide essential resources, such as housing, healthcare, and job training, to struggling former service members. Additionally, he frequently lends his star power to fundraising events, using his influence to rally support for those who have sacrificed so much. Eastwood has also made significant contributions to the medical field, funding hospitals and medical research organizations dedicated to treating life-threatening diseases. His generosity has helped countless patients gain access to advanced treatments and better healthcare facilities, proving that his compassion reaches far beyond the silver screen. But Eastwood's impact doesn't stop there. A passionate environmentalist, he has long been an advocate for sustainable development and wildlife conservation. During his tenure as mayor of Carmel, California, he championed policies aimed at preserving natural landscapes and promoting eco-friendly urban planning. To this day, he is still actively involved in contributing to these activities. Despite his towering Hollywood status, Eastwood has never sought recognition for his charitable work. Instead, he quietly continues to use his influence to uplift those in need. His legacy isn't just one of cinematic greatness. It's also one of kindness, generosity, and an enduring commitment to making the world a better place. Politics. Clint Eastwood has never been one to stick to a single political party. While he was once a Republican, he has backed both Democrats and Republicans over the years and is now a registered libertarian. His interest in California politics led him to run for mayor of Carmel by the Sea in 1986, a race he won as a nonpartisan candidate. During his 2-year term, he donated his $200 monthly salary to the Carmel Youth Center and pushed for changes like legalizing ice cream on city streets, adding public restrooms to the beach, and helping build a library annex. In 2001, Governor Gray Davis appointed him to the California State Park and Recreation Commission, where he fought against extending a toll road through San Onofre State Beach. On the national stage, Eastwood made headlines in 2012 when he endorsed Mitt Romney and delivered a speech at the Republican National Convention, where he spoke to an empty chair symbolizing then-President Barack Obama, a moment he later admitted regretting. In 2020, he surprised many by endorsing Democrat Michael Bloomberg for president. While he didn't completely oppose Donald Trump, he did express a wish for the former president to be more respectful in his public remarks, avoiding name-calling and aggressive tweeting. Personal life. Clint Eastwood's love life has been full of twists and turns. He married his first wife, Maggie Johnson, in 1953, but their marriage was not a typical one. While still with Johnson, Eastwood had several affairs, including a long relationship with actress Roxanne Tunis. In 1964, he and Tunis had a daughter, Kimber. Despite Eastwood's other relationships, Johnson stayed in the marriage, and they had 2 children together, Kyle, born in 1968, and Allison, born in 1972. However, their marriage eventually ended in divorce in 1984. By that time, Eastwood was already in a relationship with actress Sandra Locke, and they started living together in 1975. But even while he was with Locke, he had 2 more children, Scott in 1986 and Catherine in 1988, with flight attendant Jocelyn Reeves. When Eastwood and Locke broke up in 1989, their split became complicated. Locke sued him for financial support, and they reached a settlement in which Eastwood helped her get a film deal with Warner Brothers. However, Locke later claimed the deal was fake since none of her projects were accepted, and she sued both Eastwood and the studio. Meanwhile, Eastwood continued growing his family. In 1993, he had a daughter, Francesca, with actress Frances Fisher. Eastwood relationships and personal life have been just as dramatic as his Hollywood movies, filled with love, breakups, and legal battles, passion for health, fitness, and adventure. Clint Eastwood has been passionate about health and fitness since his teenage years. During his rawhide days, he frequently appeared in magazines highlighting his dedication to well-being. A 1959 issue of TV Guide even featured him doing push-ups while sharing simple fitness and nutrition advice, encouraging readers to eat more fresh fruits and vegetables, take vitamins, and cut back on sugar, alcohol, and excess carbs. His commitment to wellness deepened after a personal tragedy. In 1970, Eastwood lost his father to a heart attack at 64, a shocking contrast to his grandfather, who had lived to 92. Determined to take control of his own health, he doubled down on his fitness habits while maintaining an intense work ethic. Though he personally avoided hard liquor, in 1971 he opened the Hog's Breath Inn, a cozy English-style pub in Carmel by the Sea. He later sold it in 1999, but remained a local businessman, now owning the Mission Ranch Hotel and Restaurant. Eastwood is also a licensed pilot for both fixed-wing planes and helicopters. His passion for flying not only reflects his adventurous spirit, but also allows him to bypass the hassle of traffic, often flying himself to work. Thank you for tuning in. That's all for this column. Be sure to like, subscribe, and leave your thoughts in the comments below. See you in the next video. Goodbye.